Renars podcast.
Okay, who do we have in the house today? We have in the house people who can dance a little bit. Come on, show me your moves. You got some moves? We got some moves. Yeah, we got some moves. Here you go. I have as my guests is James and Megan. Hey guys, how are you?
What's
good?
up?
What up?
Good. These two athletes, I met you guys, I don't know how long, like 3 months ago probably.
Nearly 5 months ago.
Oh, the time is flying in Bali, isn't it? Yeah, so we met in Wanderlust and very quickly I realized that you guys are like a proper athletes. You do your thing, like, you know, and then straight away tell the people who are listening, you guys are representing Ireland in Hyrox, which is now like this crazy thing. Everyone is doing it, and it, like on my Instagram I scroll it, don't see as much anymore like CrossFit. For some reason Hyrox is coming up. So yeah, straight away I guess, like, how did that all started? When you guys decided to get into it?
Go ahead.
We don't really know how we got into it, don't we not?
Yeah, I suppose it started actually around the first time we met. It was actually about 3 years ago. We took a sabbatical from our jobs and went traveling in Southeast Asia. So we were going for 6 months and took up CrossFit along the way. So that was a different style of training for us. We came from a field sport background.
Right. And this is where you can expand a little bit. Like, so what were your backgrounds before you guys got into, so a little bit in the CrossFit first and then you're like, oh, Hyrox, or it was straight away Hyrox?
Well, our initial background in Ireland before we were travelling was an Irish field sport called hurling.
Hurling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the hurling that you're thinking of. There is a
thinking-
hurling in the Olympic Games, isn't there? Which is like nets and...
I don't know. I thought hurling was on ice. Like,
Yeah, that's right. But that's not hurling,
Well,
it's
there's that as
curling.
well.
Oh, that's curling.
Oh, curling.
Close enough.
Anyway,
Yeah, this is a knowledge of the athletical shit. I just know stuff about Hyrox. I don't care about anything else. Like, fuck you guys.
but
Okay.
we were playing that.
Yeah, what the
to-
hell is it? Like, explain to me. What
It's
do you...
kind of like the pitch is bigger than like a rugby field or an American football field, but similar posts. But there's a net on the back. So if you get the ball under the posts, you get 3 points.
Wait, what is the most similar sport to that? Now you're going into the points. I'm like,
It's kind of a mix of
The Americans
hockey.
The Americans kind of say it's a mix of like lacrosse and baseball.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
And a baseball.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is that? It's like only in Ireland people play that.
it's an Irish sport.
Undercover, like somewhere underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one else knows about it.
It's basically like a professional sport in Ireland, even though it's not.
Right.
You don't get paid to do it, but like if you're playing to the top level, you would train like a professional athlete. It's called like the GAA. There's 3 sports:
Yeah.
Gaelic football, handball, and hurling. And part of like the pride of it is kind of that you don't get paid, isn't it? It's that like
Yeah.
all of us athletes are committed to this because
for
we
the
love it.
game, yeah.
We're here for the
Okay,
love.
so what other countries play this?
Just Ireland.
Ireland.
It's an Irish
Literally
sport.
just
Just
Ireland.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it is in other countries where there's a lot of Irish. So like San Fran would have
Right.
a big hurling base, Boston, places like that. But it's run by Irish people in these
That
places.
is very interesting. So it's kind of like, I want to say a little bit similar to cricket in a sense of like that India is huge in cricket.
Yeah.
But there's so many other countries, like especially like UK, because like, you know, UK colonized, I don't know exactly where cricket came from, who was originated it, but it could be from maybe India. I need to look it up.
Yeah.
But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that there's one, like a country's just crazy about doing something and then it slowly goes to other countries. But in
Yeah.
your case, it just kind of stays there. And only if there's Irish communities around the world, then it goes further.
Yeah. Like Australia would be another one that you'll see hurling because there's such a big emigration of Irish.
As a like teenager, kid or whatever, when did you guys start playing it?
So we're from Ireland. The sports in Ireland are kind of based off where you're from in Ireland.
Yeah.
So we're from a place called Kilkenny, which technically is the top county in Ireland for hurling based on records.
Right.
So in Kilkenny, you do not play football. Rather than if you're from Northern Ireland, you wouldn't hurl, you'd play football.
Right.
So in Kilkenny, you start hurling when you're like 3 or 4.
And football,
Straight
you
away.
mean soccer?
No, Gaelic football.
That's another one. Gaelic football. So it's not American football. So it's not rugby. It's Gaelic football.
Yeah.
How about that? How's it different from rugby or American football?
It's more similar to like the AFL, the Australian Football
Right.
League. So you can pick it in your hand. You can kick for a point, kick for a goal. Well, they actually don't have goals, do they?
They do.
They're 2 inner posts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's more similar to that. It's kind of contact. But
This
not
is what
full
I'm doing
contact.
podcast. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
you guys telling me shit I had never heard of.
We'll
So,
throw in some highlight reels at the end of this.
Yeah. So like we hurled, which is actually the fastest field sport in the world.
Why?
The ball is moving faster than any other ball. It's like a baseball. So imagine baseball, but we're using a stick that's like a hockey stick. It has a curve at
Right.
the end, and you're hitting that out of your hand. You're hitting that in the air. But in baseball, you're obviously catching it in a glove. We're just catching that in our hand, that heavy ball.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about 90 kilometers an hour.
Yeah,
Ball.
yeah,
That is sick.
yeah,
So yeah, it does sound like a field football, field hockey.
yeah.
You know, because
kind
also
of.
like I'm from Latvia, and then when anyone says like, "Oh, you hockey," I play hockey. I was like, "Yeah." So what ice skating ring you guys use? And they're like, "No, we just run on the grass." It was like that's not hockey, because like then you have to specify. Like for me, hockey is ice hockey.
hockey.
For them, hockey is field hockey. So it's like kind of a field hockey, and then you say like similar to baseball because you would smash it and someone would just catch it.
Yeah, or like you'll hit that ball. Imagine baseball, but with your rugby posts. We're like hitting that ball through a target.
Don't go away from that
points.
microphone.
Sorry.
I told you. And some people was like, yeah, I know what to do. I don't know. And then it goes. And then the field was this big.
Yeah, so we did that to like a high level at home for years, and then went on a sabbatical from work 3 years ago. Obviously couldn't hurl, but like we were used to training. We're used to training like every day between hurling and gym. So when we were traveling Southeast Asia, there was kind of just CrossFit boxes everywhere.
Very interesting. So you guys basically did it like you knew that it's never going to be international career. It's just going to be like here in Ireland we do it, and the pride is in doing it for free.
Kind of the pride is like, yeah, like it's kind of part of it that you're doing it for the love of it. But in Ireland, this is like a big deal.
Yeah. That's
Like if
sick.
you're playing for your county, you're kind of the local celeb.
But still, would you guys fight for like local slim?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
But would you fight for like some prizes? Like would they be like a cash prize
No.
or nothing?
No, you fight
The
for
pride.
the pride of the county
Yeah.
that you're number one.
An All Ireland final.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. But like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
pride of winning the All Ireland final, you don't
Yeah.
get anything.
But these are big stadiums. Like the final, there'd be 90,000.
Yeah.
And is this how you guys met? You met through?
No.
No, in school.
Oh,
Secondary
okay.
school, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys
But yeah,
go-
it's a big deal. Like the final would be a sellout of 90,000 in Croke Park, which
Wow.
yeah.
That is really cool. Because there's not that many countries who would have that they just one day specific sport and they just do it and no one else even knows what the hell is that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you started there, all athletics, and then you guys did, what kind of jobs did you do before you went sabbatical?
We're both corporate. I was working for Glambia, so like say the likes of like Optimum, they own Optimum Nutrition, them kind of brands that you might know of, the protein
Yeah.
brands. So I was working for them. James was working in another food
Yeah, I was
company.
working for an agricultural company called ABP Food Group. So I was operations manager for a factory in Ireland. Mm-hmm. Then we went on sabbatical, but I had to come back because I had taken a promotion. So I got 6 months off and then got to take it when we came back.
What is something to do with the COVID stuff or not? That was nothing to do with COVID. Why you guys quit or
We just
No.
wanted to
just travel?
go traveling. Like we were always hurling, and again, like it sounds wild because you don't get paid, but like when you're hurling, the season goes on basically all year. So we would have never really got to go on holidays. We would have maybe went on like a holiday one week a year, because we would be staying to train. So we kind of just really wanted to travel, didn't we?
Yeah.
But it's the concept for me is actually quite understandable because in Latvia, for example, to be a professional athlete, pretty much never happens. It's only like the basketball or national basketball, national ice hockey team, so they can say like we are professionals athletes, and maybe some other like maybe football, but it's not as big. But we would do things after work. We literally go work all day, and we go do. It's like, because for me it was dancing. Dancing was the thing what I was like very passionate about, but I knew that you're never gonna make money. Maybe in some gigs and some performances, whatever. Yeah. But the way we looked at it, this is your hobby. This is what you do afterwards and stuff. And so it's really cool without thinking like, oh, will I make some money or whatever. But then also that never was considered to be as a career. That was considered to be like, oh, I just do it for fun and for pride and for all that.
Just like passion about that sport.
Really cool.
So then when we went away, we took up CrossFit because there's kind of a CrossFit box everywhere in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And then continued that when we went home. We loved CrossFit. So joined the CrossFit box at home. Kind of always excelled in the WODs that would have running.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it was Matt. Like I think it was my old CrossFit coach that was saying like you'd be good at Hyrox.
Mm-hmm.
So we just like naively turned up to our first one.
And this was like how long ago?
14 months ago.
Just 14 months ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
14 months ago, and you just guys came back from Singapore, where you guys took the first place, and like, because they have like couples, singles. How does that
so
work?
They have individual, like women's, men's, just open and pro, and then they have like mixed doubles, pro weights, and then you can do a relay for like fun, basically. So we're just back from Singapore, which was not a normal race. They have 4 championships each year.
Yeah.
So like the APAC championships, which was what we had, which covers Asia, New Zealand, Australia, European championships, which is the second one, and then North and South America. So we won the APAC, so which meant we were number 1 across Asia, New Zealand, and Australia.
Nice. Congrats, guys. Well, I haven't. I got it all. But then before that, it was even a bigger kind of deal comparing it with States, right?
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I started talking to Megan was because she was limping around. Like, what was like 3 months, 4 months? I don't know. Like 4 months ago, you broke your foot?
No, like,
10 weeks ago.
10 weeks ago.
Oh shit! Like it's all just mixed. So, and I remember you were still getting out of the what do you call it? The thing. How do you call it?
Boot.
Boot.
On a moon boot or something.
Moon
like that,
boot.
Moon boot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I wanted to call it cast boot or something like this plastical thing. Anyways. So Megan was like, oh, swimming and being careful. And I remember I was like, oh yeah, you should try to move it as much as possible. But you recovered so quick. And then you competed in States. That was like how long after the broken foot?
So I broke my ankle, and I was in the moon boot for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, so I couldn't do any weight bearing. So I was obviously swimming a lot with you in the pool, just arms, no kicking, and then took off the boot after 5 weeks. Started doing some weight bearing, so I was doing like some skiing, some rowing, stuff like that. Initially, was very naive to it. I thought I was going to start running after 5 weeks. Probably didn't start running until 7 weeks later, was it? So I got 2.5 weeks of normal training done before the World Championships.
And then normally, what would doctors would say? How long before you actually could walk?
They were saying like 6 weeks.
The doctors in Ireland might say 10 weeks. The doctors in Bali say 4.
Yeah.
Doctors probably like, why you have that funny boot and you take it off?
Yeah.
They didn't even give us the boot. We had to buy it ourselves.
Yeah, they didn't even give me the boot.
And that's the way you broke it. It's funny, not funny. I just saw another post or something. There's another dude just fell in the manhole. And it was just kind of lying on his back, and like the leg was bleeding. I don't know, was it broken or whatever? But yeah, in Bali, and I think across the Indonesia, manhole situation is so bad on the sides of the roads. There's just holes everywhere. So it's much safer to ride a bike.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to like kind of have a suicide pact, become a pedestrian in Bali. And you guys run like all the time, and it's quite challenging to find a good route, right?
Yeah.
Where someone is not gonna kill you.
Yeah, like we do like 70 to 80 kilometers a week. A lot of it has to be done on a treadmill in Bali because obviously the conditions of the road. But we do one long run outside every week. And if you're not running by definitely 7 a.m., just like you can forget about it because you just
Forget
can't go.
about it.
Yeah.
So and that is something for Europeans very difficult to understand.
Yeah.
There's like, what, you have no place to run? And it's just come get
It's
on
just
these roads and
between
stuff.
the roads, the traffic,
The heat.
like
Probably
yeah.
the safest place would actually go for a run would be beaches. But beaches, like, you can't,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
on the
too hard.
sand and all that stuff is totally different. But yeah, it's interesting. There's no really place to run. And the same thing goes to also the cyclists. Like,
yeah. Oh
cyclists
no,
actually
no
worse.
way.
Yeah.
You can't cycle here. No way. Whatever about walking.
I love when like was it, like 3 years ago my sister came over with her family, because their kids are crazy in beach volleyball, they're very high level players, and they had a camp in Sanur. So, and that was around Christmas, and they were like, "Oh, gonna come over tomorrow to see me," and we had a Christmas together. And they basically had food on the other side of the shortcut, the infamous shortcut where the coffee place and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? And I was on the other side. And then I said to them, just take a cab and come, you know, like Gojek's, whatever. And they're like, look, it's very close. So we're just going to walk. And I'm like, you guys going to walk in the shortcut? Yes, it's no problem. This is how my sister talks. Yes, no problem. Come on. And oh my God, they come over like 20 minutes later, knock at the door. I open the door. My sister, all the Latvian friends, pale as fuck. They're like, this is stupid. Like, we got almost killed. Like, we need to jump in a fucking rice field when they used to have rice field. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nuts. Okay, like since we start talking about Hyrox, let's get into it. So, what is the main difference for people who don't understand? Like, I kind of looked it up, and it's still very, very CrossFit-y, but as far as I understand, it's just so much more cardio based. It's less like pull-ups and that kind of stuff. So at the moment, there are like 5 disciplines, or how many disciplines are there for Hyrox?
Exercises.
Yeah,
like?
exercise. Sorry.
So you obviously have a run.
Run.
So you have a kilometer in between each station. You have a kilometer run. So
Right.
you start off with your kilometer run, then you have a kilometer ski, then you're back on your run, then you have a 50-meter sled push, which is for like mixed doubles. The pro weight is 152 kg. Then you're back on your run. Then you have sled pull, 50 meters, which is 102 kg. Back on your run, 80-meter burpee broad jumps. Back on your run, kilometer row. Back on your run, 200 meters farmer's carry, which is 2 24 kg kettlebells.
And that is, you can increase them, or like for female would be different than for male, or it's,
This
how does
is
that work?
just mixed.
This
that
is just
I'm
mixed.
talking about.
Right.
But yeah, depending on what category you're in, if you're just in, say, women's open, which is like the more entry level, not entry level, but like the lower grade for females, the weights will be lower.
Right.
Yeah.
And then for male, let's say, can you somehow have more points if you carry along like heavier stuff, or not really?
It's not a point system, it's all for time.
Yeah, no. In a sense, I would say like, let's say you have an option. If you carry 24 kilos, then you need to go this distance. If you carry 30 kilos, then maybe less distance. No. So it's just that
It's the
one.
exact same, apart from you'd just be in a different competition.
Yeah, so I counted 7 things.
Sorry, so farmer's carry would be 6, 200 meters out on your run. Then you have 100 meters of sandbag lunges, 20 or 30 kg depending, and 100 wall balls, 6 or 9 kg depending.
Right. And this in this what's the word I'm looking for? In this order, yeah? That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Right.
And all for time.
Yeah.
And then in the end, people are dying in that fucking ball. You need to get that on that spot and you're like, oh my God, I'm passing out. So
Yeah.
they kind of like, that's okay. And this is how it's been now for how long Hyrox exists? How long it's been now?
It's actually around 8 years.
Oh,
But
okay.
like we only heard about it 14 months
Yeah, it
ago.
just got so popular in the last
Yeah.
2 years, really.
Why?
I think
don't know.
it's just so accessible
Yeah,
to everybody.
Fills the gap kind of, really, doesn't it?
Yeah,
for the-
like you'll see every type of athlete there, won't you? Every type of person there. So, for example, in Singapore, we're going because we're competitive and we're racing for time and we're racing hopefully to win on all our races.
And other people just join.
But you'll also see people that are walking on the run track. They're just there to, because it's so accessible, rather than in CrossFit, if you can't do 20 butterfly pull-ups in the workout, you can't do it.
Right. Okay. But then, so would you say that some more like kind of elite competitions, they would have some kind of qualification thing? Like, so you need to qualify and
So
say like...
For the World Championships, for a normal Hyrox race, you can just go on and buy a ticket and you can show up and that's fine. For the World Championships, we had to qualify for Chicago.
Right.
So we basically had to win. Like we won in Europe, so like your time would have to be very fast and you have to win.
Right. And as I understand that you guys are representing Ireland, you are the number one in Ireland.
No, we wouldn't.
Or not really.
We wouldn't be number one in Ireland. Our coaches are actually number one in Ireland.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And they're like,
they just won the World Championships.
Really?
Yeah.
And where were the World Championships then?
Chicago.
So they were there and
They
they
were
took
there.
the first spot.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And are they also a couple or?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're a married
fair,
couple, yeah. So yeah, like the average age for like peakness in like we're still quite young for Hyrox.
Yeah.
Is kind of like 36, 37, isn't it?
How old are you guys?
29.
28.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Babies.
So our coaches won the World Championships rather than we were ranked 33rd.
Right.
This is in age groups now as well.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah.
there's overall times. There's different kind of segments to it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
So we were 33rd in our age group. They won their age group.
33rd.
33rd. Sorry. I need to dull down the accent here.
Yeah.
It's like, wait. You're the end of the rainbow. 33rd.
Where's the Guinness?
It's the Guinness. Jeez. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so they're
Yeah.
different age groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our race in Singapore, because we won that at the weekend, that has qualified us for the next World Championships already. And like will secure us to represent Ireland at that World Championships. So it's kind of like takes the pressure off.
Right.
This was the very first race of this season. Takes the pressure off, like chasing races to qualify.
Okay. Cool. And do you have sponsors for what do you guys do?
No, not really. We're only kind of starting to take it serious since we moved out here. We're moved out to Bali. What, we here 5 months.
Yeah.
So
10 plus sponsor us, like
Yeah.
with just like supplements.
Okay.
Dave at Wanderlust sponsors us for the gym and
Yeah.
for like recovery. But like with regards to like monetary sponsors, no.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
this is just the beginning. Awesome.
Yeah.
Give it up for Dave from Wanderlust.
Hey.
Yay. And what was the other supplement sponsors?
10 plus.
10 plus. Yeah. No, that's great. Obviously, like you need support for what you guys do. And so as how do you guys make your living now? Like what do you guys work online? Like how do you make this work?
Yeah, I'm coaching online,
Okay.
mainly Hyrox and nutrition.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just easy to work online over here really, like, so I can just train.
Yeah.
I dip in and out of it when I want. Yeah. And
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
And now every time you guys reaching some achievements or whatever, that kind of creates your credibility and makes you stronger with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so now it's basically done with a normal life.
Yeah. Oh my God, I couldn't go back to corporate.
Yeah, it'd be impossible, I think, actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left corporate a while ago. Like it's been like 13 years, 14 years.
Yeah.
But I got my master's degree and I was like, I'm gonna be trade marketing coordinator, woohoo! And then like 2 months later, like, what the fuck am I doing
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
It's like, it's just crazy.
We never settled back into it after traveling, really. That's
Yeah.
actually what happened.
That's kind of what happened. After the sabbatical, I went back and took up the job, and we were there for 2 years, and we were like really not enjoying Ireland after we'd left the first time. I think if we'd never left at first, we probably wouldn't have known any different. But since we went, and Bali was the last stop before home, we actually just didn't want to go home. And then,
We just
How's
loved
your
it here.
family and friends like? What was their reaction when at the beginning you're like, we're gonna go travel Asia, and they would say, oh, you're probably just gonna travel and come back to the lovely, cozy Ireland, and then you came back and he's like, nope, we're going back.
your family's probably a bit more open to it than mine.
Yeah.
I'd say mine struggled a bit with understanding why, because I had a very good job. Could have lived a very comfortable life in Ireland, I suppose, bought a house, settled down, that sort of thing. And we'd already travelled for 6 months, so they probably had thought, that's it now, he's home for good. But just couldn't settle back in.
Yeah.
So we said, we'll make the
Rather
leap.
than, I was always like very open that I wanted to go back to Bali. So none of my friends or family were very surprised when I said I was going back to Bali.
Yeah. I think it was coming either way, but actually the way it fell with Hyrox, it worked really well because we got quite good at it before we left, but hadn't been doing it professionally because we were working 9 to 5. And then when we got here, we were like, right, here's a good opportunity to kind of do it professionally and see where we can get with it. So,
I mean, it's like a perfect combo. Like, you do what you love doing, you stay in shape, you live in freaking
Bali.
with the man halls. That's the only like disadvantage. Can break your legs. So how do you now walk around? Like, do you like have a little sensor or something that starts beeping that there's a hole
We
nearby?
moved to beside Wanderlust. That's how I get around now.
We just live in a gym now.
Our balcony overlooks the pool, so I can't go wrong now.
You should have like this zip line.
Yeah.
Just plummet into the pool.
Just say to tourists, so I don't mind them. It's just the lads
That's
just
funny.
coming out
we've
of train.
asked Dave to knock the wall, but
We have.
Then you could go I get a cramp. I have these ab cramps. Every time I do my abs, oh my God. I just find once in a while when people come to visit in Bali and like I meet some Latvian people and they're just like, oh, I cannot imagine how this life or they would say like, this is paradise, this is amazing. And I was like, why don't you live that?
Yeah.
Oh, but how can I go away from what I have, back home or whatever? So it's like, I think very often I'm on a mission to somehow influence and inspire people, to break that pattern. Do you find yourself that you kind of do that to your friends maybe, or maybe like family members, and you say like, there's more than Ireland, there's more than what you guys have here?
well, there's a lot of Irish immigrating to Australia. So
Right.
it's not really that similar to here because you have to work quite hard there as well. So you're kind of falling into a similar situation where you're working long hours to support yourself over there and kind of living for the weekend again, but you have better weather than Ireland in the evenings, and they're more into health and fitness probably.
Yeah. Like our age in Ireland, there's not many people sticking around, isn't there not?
Yeah.
It's mainly actually the people that are playing the Irish sports. They're sticking around. So like emigration at our age is more common than not leaving. However, going to Bali was like not really the norm. It would have probably been more normal for us to say we're going to Australia or we're going to Canada. A lot of Irish in Canada as well.
Yeah, or New Zealand.
Or New Zealand. But
They're done with the UK. I mean, London.
yeah, no.
Not that much. Yeah,
No.
this.
That's just Ireland.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
pretty
Ireland.
much,
That's just a shitter Ireland.
yeah.
if you're in the UK, just stay in Ireland.
Because that's the thing, like from Eastern Europe, there it's like, oh, where are we gonna travel? Let's go to England.
Yeah, no.
a very exotic country.
No. So like for us, we kind of felt like, well, we love Asia. We obviously traveled it for 6 months, but apart from that, we've spent a lot of time in Thailand on different holidays as well, and we always loved Asia. We loved Bali just because, like, the health lifestyle. If you want it here, obviously there's
Yeah, and if you
a
don't
party
walk,
lifestyle as well.
if you don't walk,
Yeah. But like, you know, like it's very easy to eat well here. Like there's so many gyms, recovery, just the lifestyle suited us. And we kind of felt like if we were going to go all in on Hyrox and take a risk and not work like 40-hour jobs, we're better to do it than Bali, because we obviously love it here, but also the cost of living is low.
What are the other options in Asia you would say would be good options for like someone who pursues Hyrox or CrossFit or like in general like fitness? Thailand, right?
Okay.
Phuket, Fitness Street.
Yeah.
We stayed there for 6
for a while,
weeks
yeah?
before.
Right.
Yeah.
And what would you say the main difference between here and there?
You can walk in Thailand.
You can walk. Did you guys hear what happened in Thailand just now?
No.
Weed is not legal anymore.
No way.
I know.
We're selling it everywhere.
Yeah.
On the streets.
It was
Like-
even on Fitness Street when we were there.
It's. I just heard it like 2 days ago. Like the friend, she was almost crying. She's like,
Oh,
"What's the point to go to Thailand now anymore?" It's like, oh god, my cramp is not passing by,
oh my God.
and then all I need to do is just stretch. Ugh. Sorry, guys. That's what it is. That's what
okay.
happens when you have like lots of muscles. You know?
Yeah.
And Hyrox people, like, what are the biggest kind of injuries people suffer from?
I'd say, I don't know, muscle strains and training.
Exhaustion.
Yeah.
Exhaustion
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
Mental exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably muscle strains.
Yeah.
Like,
We've been lucky enough that way. We've had way more injuries playing the Irish
Yeah.
field sport than we have
yeah.
Hyrox, like.
Yeah. And also, like, I think one of the reasons why probably Hyrox is like really getting out there is because of the less injuries, because CrossFit in general is just so injury.
Yeah. So injury prone.
Like, I never really done CrossFit because I just think it's just making fun of gymnastics, a lot of it. But because I was like training in some gyms and I would see people doing CrossFit, but then I would have some friends who've done CrossFit, and every time they would be complaining, oh, my back, my leg, my this. But I think one of the biggest problems with CrossFit is like people go and they push too hard, like before they even capable or they know the technique and things like that.
Yeah.
And you've probably seen that as well. Like, you know, someone just comes in, I'm in the ball. And then I've seen even, because I've done some videos in Wanderlust, I would see how everyone is like really supporting each other. Like, and someone is trying to lift a weight, but you're not capable to lift it.
Yeah.
And everyone is, yeah, you can do it. Someone should be actually there. No, I don't think you should be doing it.
Lads screaming at her, come on.
Yeah. That's obviously the good thing and bad thing, I suppose, with CrossFit. Like the CrossFit community, no matter where you go, is so good.
Insane.
Yeah. Like it is. Like you'll meet friends no matter what if you join a CrossFit box.
Yeah.
Which is probably a reason why we came back to Wanderlust when we came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially like, the Wanderlust, the Dave, and all the community is amazing. So I go, I meet Wanderlusters mainly because I'm in the recovery.
Yeah.
But everyone's super friendly.
Yeah.
And
Like we're not even training CrossFit.
yeah.
And like we train there. So it's obviously something to do with the community.
Right. And speaking of Thailand, and the weed is not allowed anymore. I thought that's where the Hyrox comes from. Hyrox. Hyrox. And I was like, oh.
Instead of you'll love this. I don't know if you know what Hyrox stands for.
No, I have no freaking idea.
It's terrible.
A hybrid rock star.
I say it. Burn.
A hybrid, like like the way everyone's saying, oh, I'm a hybrid athlete.
Oh,
now.
hybrid. Like, okay.
Hybrid rock star. So
Hybrid
that's
rock
actually
star.
what we are. We're hybrid rock stars.
Hybrid rock star. What the fuck? Who came up with this?
When I heard first, I was actually going to give up on the sport.
Yeah.
Hybrid rock star.
So talking about weed, you could go down to more like hybrid rock star.
Hybrid rock star. You know what? Let's take a break.
Blah, blah, blah. Renars podcast.
There you go. We're back. I just found out that actually these guys never done another podcast before. So I'm like taking your podcast virginity. Yes. Good for me. Good for me. So during the break, I thought of things that we could talk about, and I would like to talk about things what athletes need the most? You mentioned earlier you're in nutritional stuff, nutrition-y stuff. What do you call it?
A nutritionist.
You're a nutritionist, but you're into nutrition, right? Is that the word?
Yeah.
So how people say like 3 things of, resting, nutrition, and then training, right? So would you say like how important it is for someone to be, let's not talk about competing, whatever, but let's talk about healthy lifestyles, right? So what would you say is how important is nutrition? Is it 1/3? Is it more than that?
I think depending on the person's goals, I think nutrition is more important than training.
More important than training.
Yeah.
Is that what you say? So when you hear those examples when people like, I eat McDonald's, whatever, but they're still ripped because they train all the time, right? So obviously, if you're not going to train, you're not going to build those muscles. You're not going to be there.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of like if you eat shitty food, so eventually you're just kind of going to break your body, right?
Yeah. Or but you're also just not fueling your body to be like the best that you could be. Like if you are an athlete and you're in good shape, you're not fueling it to be the best that you can be.
Right.
Depending on what you're training for, rather than if you're like trying to lose weight, if you're in a fat loss phase, you're never going to lose that weight if you're still in a surplus.
So you would say like, let's say I have 2 options. I have money. I have this amount of money, whether I use it for nutrition or I buy a membership in a gym. So I'd rather than spend this money on nutrition and just run outside. If
you're trying to lose weight?
Well, just healthy. It's more about that. And I think healthy means
because you can just run
weight.
outside. You can walk everywhere.
Body weight exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as long as you put a good stuff in your body, right?
Definitely.
And then also you see one of the other problems is like, especially when you guys just went to the States, like you I don't know where you went for food or whatever, the portions, like what they put in there. And also here in Bali, you have to watch out like who cooks stuff with seed oils and stuff like that. So it's getting more and more kind of, some places would be transparent. How do you guys find yourselves like to find good food?
I think Bali is like quite good with regards to eating out. Obviously, I don't know how many people realize, but like it's very unusual for people in Bali to actually cook your food.
Yeah, because it's expensive.
Yeah, it's cheaper to eat out. So like we basically, apart from breakfast, we eat everything else out every day. So I think if you were to do that in Ireland, number one,
you would be broke.
You'd just be poor. So like you just couldn't do that. We'd actually be really thin because we'd just be hungry. But also there wouldn't be options available. Like, can you think of anywhere in Kilkenny that you could go and be sure that you can get X, Y, and Z on the menu, rather than Bali? Because it's so health focused, there's so many gyms. There's a lot of healthy cafes that have their macros on the menus. And there's a lot of, I don't know if this is common elsewhere, but we've never seen it until coming here. There's a lot of build your own. So like literally tick the box. I want 250 grams of chicken. I want 150 grams of white rice. And like so easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the main reason is because there's such a huge competition. So you want to get more customers in your place, you make sure that you have macros and you have all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So where's the demand, where's the competition, there's always going to be a good stuff coming out. And look at the gyms, like you guys, this is your first time in Bali, like for a longer period of time. Or you came for
the
a
last
visit?
time we were here for 6 weeks. But like this is the first time
How long
we've been
ago?
living here. 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
And you go because I came here 5 years ago. So the first gym I saw, there was a cold bath. It was Avenue Fitness when they had the freezers. That was the only time, and they still use the freezers.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing.
With the freezers.
Yeah. But then the good thing about the freezers is like very consistent. They always keep that consistency, right? But then all the cool places are open also, including Wanderlust. Like if there's like 30 people go through that cold bath, it's not that cold anymore.
And there's more than 30 going through that cold bath. Yeah.
You can just see oily patches floating. No. It's so clean. It's all nice. But yeah, and with the food, the same thing. With the restaurants, if you want to compete, you need to stand out with something.
Yeah.
And then in places, in the UK the same thing. I just buy steak in Sainsbury's and then I just cook it. And it's
like in Ireland, we cook at home. If you're trying to eat well, you have to cook at home.
You have to
No
cook.
choice, yeah.
Yeah.
Do the prep meals.
Yeah. But like that was the reality of it, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, Megan did a lot of prepping. No, I wasn't that good at it, really.
I used to do all the prep.
And you did all the eating.
I did
Yeah.
all the eating,
Yeah.
So, and also, talking about prepping, right? So when I used to perform as acrobat and whatever, I had to look like as lean as possible. And then most of my mates, they were like, 6 meals a day, yada, yada, right? So it's like the fitness concept. Has that changed? How do you see the difference? Because I'm pretty sure you remember, like about 5 years ago, it was all about like, you need to eat as small meals as many times as possible during the day. Now, for example, I eat once a day, and I do intermittent fasting and I do like 24 hours fasting. And I learned so many things. And also, like, obviously my body changed. I'm getting older, so I don't need to eat as often, I guess.
Yeah.
What is your opinion about that?
I think 1 meal a day is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Because you train a lot.
Right. Yeah.
So like.
But I started doing it like basically I started looking into intermittent fasting about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I found out there's a 1 meal a day concept. So you basically then fast for 24 hours and then it's good for your body, put a lot of like all the science stuff. But it also, does it work for you? And it works for me. First of all, I'm lazy to cook. Second of all, I love when you 24 hours haven't eaten and then you eat, you're like, oh my God, I'm really enjoying this food.
So are you eating like a crazy amount of food once a
in
day?
about 2 hours? Like, it's like the kind of idea is like a spread of 2 hours. Normally I would say this. My best regimen is like when I wake up around 6, 7, then I train and I usually stop training around 12ish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I eat from 1 till like 3. So I start with a protein shake and then I would have like a bigger meal and then I don't eat till the next day. At the beginning it was kind of weird to get used to it, but then I was like, that makes sense. Now, in the morning, the only thing I would have like a coffee, Sometimes when I feel cheating, I would just like a little chocolate. So it's like gives you a little like a boost. And obviously all the like a proper fasters, they're like, oh, you broke your fast.
Yeah.
This doesn't kind of like, fuck you.
No, well, we eat quite a lot, I suppose.
I
But
suppose
like,
the kind of issue is there's a bit of a difference, I suppose, for eating for aesthetics and eating for performance.
Right.
yeah,
So you can be in a deficit and you can have low carb diets and things like that when you're just training to look good. But with the likes of Hyrox, it's an endurance event and you're training, you could be running in training for an hour and a half.
Right,
things
right.
like that. So you need a lot of energy.
yeah. Like the type of training that we're doing, you're like dipping into your glycogen stores a lot. So your carbohydrate stores. So like if they're depleted, you're just going to hit the wall and you're not going to get the session done.
So potatoes your favorite thing. Brought all the way from Ireland.
Yeah. And there's a place here that does a good spud. It's called Spud.
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 What the hell is spud?
A spud, like a baked potato.
Is that an Irish word?
Spud.
No, I don't think so.
Spud. Never
Yeah,
heard
spuds
it.
for dinner, like
Oh my God.
potatoes.
Okay. So it is.
So we eat a lot of carbs, basically, even though like we still eat a lot of protein, but like the theory I suppose out there is that like, oh, if you're training hard, you should be like eating loads of protein every meal. We actually eat more carbs.
No,
than
well,
protein.
that as far as I think most of the people who are into fitness, they understand. Like
Yeah.
if you have, like need cardio and running and you need carbs.
Yeah.
Like there's no doubt about that. Mainly those who are like fitnessy, as you said, like aesthetics and like, then they protein and mainly carnivore diets and stuff.
Yeah.
But, and this is the thing, like there's so many diets out there where they say like this diet, that diet. What is your opinion? And like from the way I look at it, I trust like the way my mom always said, whatever you crave, that's what you should be eating. Except like saying like, I crave ice cream, like 2 liters of it. But no,
I was just going to say,
but
I crave a lot.
Yeah. But I was like, I crave fish today. I crave like a good stuff.
Yeah,
but then you change it up and then you have a variety in your body instead of like the prepped meals. Like I remember there's this viral video where this guy's like, I eat tuna and a rice cake. And then I eat tuna and rice cake. And this is like 10 times a day, tuna and rice cake. He's like, for breakfast, a tuna and rice cake. Like, you want to shoot yourself. Like, what the fuck?
I think nutrition is like really personal. So, for example, what you're doing suits you. I absolutely that would not suit me. Even like differences between us. I'm like a lot hungrier in the evening than you are. You're hungrier in the morning. So like you kind of like stopping eating at like what, 8 p.m?
If I stop eating at 7:30, I'd struggle to fall asleep if I was still eating.
That's
past 8
my
o'clock.
problem as well. Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
you'll stay eating until 10:30.
I'll stay eating until I go to bed. And like that I'm hungrier at that time.
It's like the mouse. Just
Yeah. Well, not until I go to bed, but like I'm very happy. I'm not stressed out if I'm not eating my dinner. If it's 8 p.m, that's fine. I'm still going to sleep okay. I have no issue sleeping. So yeah, I think nutrition is quite personal on like what suits you.
And then
in
also
your body.
for obviously for you guys, the training, you guys train twice a day every day or 3 times? How?
Twice a day.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 times.
Yeah, depending.
Yeah.
And then your rule is like eat before training, like at least 2 hours window, not eating, or obviously in the morning you don't eat anything and then you go for training or you eat.
No, I wouldn't eat before because like
It just
we
doesn't-
start our first session at 7,
Right.
so we wouldn't eat.
Massive potato meal.
Yeah, big potato.
A raw spud.
Sometimes we'll have a coffee beforehand,
Yeah.
depending on where we're training. We had a coffee after our session today.
Yeah.
In your coffee shop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very good.
you guys. I also stopped doing the coffee in the morning, like, and then you get a lot of information about like it's really bad. The first thing you do, roll out of bed and do coffee.
Yeah.
And I stopped doing it. My girlfriend, she really struggled. She's one of those, like, I need coffee. And I was like,
That's like me.
I was like, you know
She's
what?
gonna be really happy with that invitation.
But she's literally that. She's like this zombie, like. But then one of the things that helped, I would prepare us like electrolyte drinks in the morning, and we just
we do
literally
that too.
jug like a half a liter of that.
We do that.
and it's really good for your system. And we like do a little stretch. Like I have like my a stretch program. I always take a shower and then I just go through that. Nothing crazy, just basic, like 2 minutes handstands, that kind of stuff.
Backflips on the
Wait,
bed.
I had a button. No. Hey, that's the one. But I find myself, it's very important for me to like stretch before I start my day. And then also stretching gives you that energy boost because like the blood start floating around and you don't really feel like you want to have coffee,
Yeah, we're not big stretchers, are we?
Yeah, we kind of wake up, stuck to the bed, crawl out, drink the electrolyte,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
straight across
Yeah.
onto a treadmill. and
Yeah.
then just slog it out, kind of.
Well, honestly, guys, if you can take anything from me, like stretching, I would definitely suggest you to have.
We're trying. We're doing stretchy flex at Wanderlust.
Yeah.
But like trying is the important word.
But I saying more about just like you brush your teeth in the morning, have a little stretch. Yeah, and it's honestly. I'm older than you, much older, and then all the gymnastic years, whatever we're training, like my body just needs to be like kind of stretched, and it helps. Like I just kind of feel like this is just part of my routine, and if I miss it, I'm like, no, this is not good. Yeah. So that's nutritional stuff, and then about supplements, for example, some people overdo supplements, some people underdo supplements. What would you say like are the most important supplements? For just have a good functioning, body to.
I think electrolytes are so important. Even if you're not in a hot country, we would have always been drinking them at home as well. Some sort of a vitamin C, or like a Baraka style thing.
Yeah.
Definitely omega-3s, vitamin D, magnesium I think is a really good one, especially if you struggle to sleep. Also good for your joints. They're kind of the main ones we take, aren't they?
Yeah, and then there's some other ones that are
More
Geared towards
specific
performance,
for,
like.
yeah, so like your creatine, your protein.
Steroids.
what?
Come, honey. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't even know the names of the main steroid. Like when I hang out somewhere, I might say, like, "Oh, use this one. 100 grams this one, 100 that one."
Oh, I don't even know.
I get to the point now where people are like, "Do you do steroids?" Right? I was like, No. Are you shitting me? Yeah, you do steroids. Like, no, I don't. They're like, wait, you're this old and you look like this. Like, you must be do steroids.
It's
like,
just stretching.
It's like, I know, just
Stretch.
stretch. Yeah, it's all about the stretch.
Ice baths and stretching.
Ice baths, yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously, like, I don't know if you ever thought about doing steroids or whatever, but like, what would performance enhancing supplements, no drugs. But like, I do see that a lot of CrossFitters, I mean, their bodies look like they're doing fucking steroids. There's no way. There's some girls I've seen like, oh my god, there's like a rhinoceros just like
Rhinoceros?
Yeah,
Well,
like,
especially around Bali. Like,
Yeah.
again, probably at home for you as well, you wouldn't really see that. We would never come across anything like that in Ireland, but yeah, like around Bali, you see some people with crazy physiques.
What do you think about that? What do you think about, like, I think first is they're cutting corners. They want to like a good, yeah, well, they are cutting corners.
No, they are,
You
yeah.
know, and at the end of the day, it's just like, it started from, the guys who would like to get like good physiques. So instead of training 10 years or 5 years or 2 years, and really following their diet and whatever, they just like, take this one, good.
Yeah.
And then they have like spots everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
ridiculous.
usually quite obvious. Sometimes it can just look like really big, but just like puffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puffy?
Yeah. Do you know?
Like the potato.
Doesn't it? Yeah, like a spud.
Yeah, like it's fun. but then, do you think there's eventually in some athlete's life, it's actually okay? You probably should do steroids. Like, and also I'm talking about TRT, like the testosterone thing. What do you think? Like as
I don't know much
male
about that.
representative.
I think if you're an older man, like if you're going into your 50s, and I think it should be fine to take testosterone, like was it testosterone replacement therapy?
I think something like that. TRT. I also
TRT,
don't know
that's
about
what
it.
it stands for, I think.
Because I was like, my like also stunt guys would be talking about it. Like they would do the test, whether you have like the levels okay. I did my test, my levels were fine, and something to do like your levels cannot be low if you're actually still in good physical shape. It's like testosterone gets produced by muscles. I don't know that shit. Do you guys know?
So I think the two factors that slow down aging the most, apparently, are your VO2 max and your muscle mass. So, what's VO2 max stand for? That's
VO2 max is, you might have seen people doing this test on a treadmill when they're hooked up to
the oxygen thingy.
yeah, it's basically how much oxygen can
They
you
look like they're ready for
take in.
Rocky fights.
yeah, we did ours just before we left Ireland. But it's basically how much oxygen your body can take in when you're running. You'll go up in increments up until you reach a level that, okay, your body's not taking in enough oxygen anymore. That's your cutoff.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that means you would know that this is the fastest you could go.
This is the fastest that you can
the fastest
go
you could go
efficiently.
efficiently.
Yeah.
Right.
is it testing? Yeah, it's the expenditure of carbon dioxide, though. Is it? Is that what it's
Yeah,
testing, or
yeah.
the intake of oxygen?
Well, it's the intake of oxygen. Like, yeah.
And the thing is, like, you need more oxygen if you have more muscle mass, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, but the VO2 max would be higher in endurance athletes
Yeah.
than it would be
A lot
for
higher.
bodybuilders, like, because they don't train
Yeah,
in
yeah.
those zones, like it's mostly endurance, like, or whatever, that you need that oxygen to move through your muscles, I suppose.
Yeah. They have bigger lung
Yeah.
capacity
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
It's like so basically if you do your VO2 max test, that will give you your heart rate zone. It's like it's a 5 zone scale. And when we're training, we then obviously got our results and input our results into our watches. So when we're training, we'll know, okay, I should be in zone 3 now. This is what I'm in. Like, for example, we had our threshold treadmill session this morning. We know that we can't come out of zone 4 for that. If we're going above that, although we might be able to hold it in zone 5, it's actually not going to benefit us. We need to get back down to zone 4.
I like when you start talking about watches. This is one of the subjects when I always kind of, I don't know how people back in the days trained without those fucking watches.
Yeah.
Like now you have a watch which tells you everything. It tells you what mood you have today, what food you're gonna crave, or like it's. I mean, I did try to use some of them, and I kind of thought it was cool to know my heartbeats, whatever. But like, I just got to the point like I know that I can still train. I train. If I can't, I stop.
Yeah.
You know, it's like and I guess the stuff what I do is very different from you guys. Like I mainly think about like, can I again do the handstand? Can I do a backflip?
Yeah.
Whatever. I didn't
Yeah.
need watch for that.
Yeah.
Although I'm thinking like now when I'm playing paddle quite a lot, so like hour and a half paddle would be cool to see like how
it's
much.
nice to see the data.
Yeah.
So like a lot of our training is data driven, really, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So
between the-
like we just use our watches for training, really.
yeah, it's definitely a handy tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
To make sure. Well, it's kind of to make sure that you're recovering properly as well with the amount of volume. Like,
So you
Joe.
think what would you do differently if I would take that watch away from you?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like, oh my
I'm
god,
gonna freak out.
I want to train.
I'm not sure if I can run now.
Like we could obviously, you could go to the treadmill. Like if you're doing if it was running and you were doing a treadmill session, you could do the same session. However, like you just said it, the whole point of like the zones is because although we can run at our zone 5, that would be like a VO2 max session. So that would take a lot longer to recover. So if we want to train for 2 hours tomorrow, it's important that we're not maxing out every day.
Yeah.
So you would not be able to feel your body that you're maxing out or not.
It's sometimes it's
Just
hard.
go till you just burn.
So, sometimes
fine
it's
line.
hard to know. There's
Yeah.
a fine line, and then
Yeah.
like you do like there's a bit of an ego thing in it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's to stop
Like,
yourself, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're more fatigued, like your heart rate will come up quicker as well.
Yeah.
I
So
would
you
need a
know.
watch for that I don't overeat.
Don't overeat.
Overeat, yeah, because when you
Yeah,
eat
could
sometimes.
alarm go off.
Yeah, because sometimes
your
when you
phone.
eat, what they say, like you should eat so much, then you still will be able to feel a little bit of hunger, and you could eat more, like 30% more, till you're like full. Because my sometimes problem is maybe because I eat once a day.
Yeah.
I just go like, oh my god, I'm so full.
You have a 2-hour nap afterwards.
Yeah, and I stopped having those, by the way. I actually used to have very bad crashes after like eating food. Now I don't have it anymore. I don't know what I'm doing something right. But yeah, so monitoring and people are so obsessed nowadays with monitoring their results and all that shit. And it's like they have the thingies and you
rate
guys
strap.
use those as well?
Yeah, the heart rate monitor.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Well, I have one, but I don't really wear it.
Yeah, I
You
wear
wear it
mine,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't big on it before when we were training at home. It's just really since we got serious about it here, we're
Yeah.
really interested in it.
Yeah.
Because at times, like I was finding it, especially when we came over here first into a new climate, like it's very different to Ireland.
Right.
It's so hot.
Yeah.
So
You sweat
you
so
sweat
much
so much.
more.
Oh yeah. Sweating is fucking
Yeah, it's
insane.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
So like the volume of training went up, and then the heat was just crazy, and then I was wondering, why am I absolutely dying? After about 2 weeks, I was just crashing, so I didn't know what was going on, but that was probably part of it, pushing too hard and then not able to recover.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a handy way to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good concept. Yeah, because people like I'm one of those who's just like, okay, I'm not gonna push any harder. But then it's different. Like if you're going for competitions, if you're going for some that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I grant you my
Yeah.
like you can use those
You tried to
gadgets.
take the piss out of us there first.
I'm overtraining. It's like just sparkles start going on. You're like, stop.
And these watches are abusive too, aren't they? They come up with suggestions every day. It's like,
Oh,
you're
Don't
not
you-
fast enough. You're not
Yeah.
fit enough.
Oh,
move
shit.
more.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gadgets, and then connecting with your phones, and then you can just talk. You have those gadgets, so you have something to talk about later today. Honey, oh my god, I went in my zone. I was just
We do talk about it.
Yeah,
yeah. It's actually more competitive.
It's competitive, yeah, because it'll give you like predictions
Yeah.
of different things on your
At
phone.
some point, don't you
So
want to
it's
just strap it on a dog, a Bali dog who
Yeah,
runs
yeah.
around?
Yeah,
Look at this. 100
strap it
miles.
onto that wolf down there.
Yeah.
Unreal.
That was a sick dog. I never seen those
Unreal.
dogs before there. I was like, oh, hello. The other one subject I want to kind of talk about is about what are the ways now to get young people into sports and stuff, right? So it's getting pretty crazy now. How back in the days we had Nintendo. Like I don't know if you guys are younger generation,
No,
but like
I had
No, we're
Nintendo.
crossing over in between, like, yeah.
I had Nintendo.
No, but we're like there where we started off with a flip phone and like a BlackBerry and things like
yeah.
that, but had the iPhone then going into secondary school.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of both, like.
So the idea that, you know, then distract. I played Super Mario like mental. Like I would play Super Mario. I couldn't stop. My
And
mom.
the Wii.
My
Oh
mom
my
would
God.
just take it away and like wouldn't allow me to play. She's like, that's it. But now you have, you know, it's everyone has like high, you know, and it obviously depends on parenting and all that. But how do we get people, you know, young kids now more into athletic stuff? How do you see that movement in Ireland?
It's gone in a bad direction for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it's that the kids, not that they're getting heavier, but they're less athletic, definitely. At home, like my mum owns an equestrian centre. So
All right.
teaches kids how to horse ride.
Cool.
And she says it always that she's noticed over the last 10 years that the kids have just got so much worse in their ability. That they're just iPad kids. They don't spend any time outside. They have no balance or anything like that. You basically have a person on either side of these kids like holding them down onto the horse to stop them from falling off.
Yeah.
So she thinks it's just gone very bad.
So, but how much of it is parenting? Like, you know, my sister, she has
Most of it.
three kids, and all of them are mentally athletic, and they do stuff and compete or whatever.
I
But
think all of it, a
Majority
lot
of
of it
parents,
comes
like,
from
has
your
to be.
parents.
it's parenting, right?
Yeah.
Because also, like, some of them become parents, but not realizing how much it involves to be a parent.
Yeah.
It's
You
just
know.
an easy option. Throw them the iPad.
Throw
shut
the
them up.
iPad.
Yeah.
Shortcuts.
Yeah. Shut up. Fuck.
Yeah.
Take your iPad.
Rather than like, I would have just been booted outside when I was younger.
Yeah.
Like, out you go and play.
Same thing.
Same
Yeah.
as that.
I wouldn't be. I would say go play. Go weed the fucking field.
Yeah,
You
same.
could do some potato picking and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, you have chores.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think a lot of it is your parents.
Yeah,
Definitely.
most of it, definitely 80% of it. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'd say, isn't it?
Yeah.
They kind of have to push you and give you that drive, really. Don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
It's parents, and then the second one is obviously huge, the environment. Like if you
Yeah.
have school kids who also all of them stare in the phones and talk about,
Yeah.
hey, did you see this TikTok? Did you see this TikTok?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even need to look at the kids. We do that as grown-ups. Like, did you see this
Yeah,
TikTok?
yeah.
Like idiots. It just takes that time. And then what would be your advice then? How to, because like if parents are not active and athletic, then they're not going to pass it on to their kids. You know, it's like
Yeah.
kids are.
It's a tough one. You probably have to make it mandatory in school. Obviously, you have PE, like physical education
stick.
classes.
I would
What?
go with a stick around you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking run, do some lunges.
Lunch for dinner.
Yeah, you want this? You want this? This potato sandwich? 20 push-ups.
But yeah, I suppose when we were in school, people probably were more athletic in general and wanted to be involved in sports and things like that. But in school, the last few years, it seems like you don't have to be part of PE anymore.
It's not like a obligatory syllabus or
is.
whatever.
That you have to be.
Yeah, not in Leaving Cert, but up until then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They only recently made PE as a subject to be
Yeah,
studied
yeah.
in Ireland, didn't they? In the last
Yeah.
4 or 5 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
So that's where you talk about your nutrition and things like that, is it?
Yeah, I suppose like that's where the other pieces come in, because like one thing is your parents, but then secondly, like maybe you actually just don't like sport. Like maybe you prefer music or whatever it is. So like that's probably where your parents need to influence like just healthier lifestyle. Okay, you don't have to play like a contact sport or whatever it is, but maybe you like going for a walk with your dog and you eat well. And then you have your other hobbies.
I think all people should just have farms. No, seriously, the things would change
Yeah.
so drastically
But you
because
grew up on a farm.
it was
Yeah.
not about, oh, you want to? It was you have to.
You have
This
to.
is your chore. This is your, and it was like it's your responsibility. You know,
Yeah.
it's like for me it was very simple. You know, you want dinner for tonight? Go fucking work. You know, and even though you look back, like I was pissed off. Like I would have my mates playing outside. Like your
Yeah.
parents would put you out,
Yeah,
play
yeah,
outside.
yeah, yeah.
I would be that kid who's like face down, ass up, and just like fucking weeding or doing some shit, shouting shit
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But looking back, I'm so happy and grateful that that's how I was raised, because
Yeah.
I learned what does it mean responsibility, you know, to do a job. And it physically, I remember I had some old photos somewhere. Like I had like lats. when I was like 7 years old. Because I was showing shit all
Doing
the
2 minute
time.
handstands. Yeah.
That's it. And,
Yeah, I suppose it depends like how you were raised. Like
Yeah, the parents have
I
to push
wasn't
it.
raised on like a farm, like per se. Like they would have been like, don't go out and play. But I was raised. I don't want to say it was compulsory to do sport, but it kind of was, and it was like a very important part of my whole childhood from my parents, because my dad was a professional athlete. So like there was, and it was strict. It was like you're going to do it and you're going to do
what
it
did
well.
he do? Did he drink Guinness?
That too.
Yeah, that's it.
Professional Guinness drinker.
No, he actually was a handballer.
All right.
Yeah. So like a lot of my
This is played down a bit now. Probably one of the greatest Irish sports stars of all time.
Really?
One of the
so
best in the
like
world.
he still holds all the records to this day.
And now he's wondering, what is his daughter doing? Hyrox? What? That's not even a sport.
Yeah, well he actually passed away like 8
sorry
years
to hear
ago. But like he played to the highest level, like the pro category.
Yeah.
Up until he was 50, and like the week that he was died, he was just ranked top
Wow.
again. Like he had a streak of, he was unbeaten for something like 16 years. So like a huge part of my childhood was like going to America to watch him play. We'd go for a number of weeks so he could like acclimatize, be taken out of school. I always remember going on holidays and he'd be like skipping by the swimming pool and like weighing himself like every single day. Like we'd go to the pharmacy and he would strip down so that he could get on the weighing scales to see like, was he meeting weight?
So it was totally normal to see your dad naked, like.
Well, like stripped down to his boxers, but like in a local pharmacy, like he would be training.
Daddy,
like,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's very important.
yeah,
Hold my Guinness.
be training like twice a day. Like I always remember, like we'd go watch him train, and there wasn't actually anybody in Ireland that basically was good enough to play him. So he would play like 3 versus 1, and then he went through a stage of he'd tie one hand behind his back so that he could use one hand, and like so it was very like you're going to play sport and you're going to play it well.
Or
It wasn't a choice.
Or you're gonna go to the pharmacy
Yeah.
and strip down.
yeah. And it was very like you won't get like in Ireland. A lot of people might like play a number of sports. They might like do. You know, you might hear like a 10-year-old and on Monday they're doing soccer and Tuesday they're doing gymnastics, whatever. He was very like, you can only be a master of one.
Oh,
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I would be so against that.
Yeah.
I would say like, listen, because do you know the whole expression, the whole saying, Jack of all
heard it,
trades,
yeah.
master of, what is it? What is the ending of it?
I actually don't know it.
Jack of all trades, master of none. Still always better than a master of one.
See?
Is that it?
And this is so crazy that like for years I heard just the beginning of
Yeah, I
that.
never heard that.
And it was always put down when someone is like doing this, doing that,
Yeah.
doing this. Because all my life I've been like that. I like a little
Yeah.
bit of this, a little bit of that. The only time where I really committed was like when I was in national team karate. So I was competing like European level and whatever. And I knew like, I was like, if I want to be good at this, I need to, keep
Yeah.
digging. But I hated it because I would have the same injuries all the time. I
Yeah.
was like, and then becoming a stunt performer, I was blessing because then, I get do this. And very rarely I would get like bad injuries because I would get a little bit of each of it.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked for me. And then only recently I heard the ending of that
Yeah.
expression, and that's
Yeah, I
actually
never
it's
heard
good.
that.
The complete opposite.
Yeah, because one of the things is like it's interesting that civilization prospered, the human civilization, because we specializing. Right, that's the main reason why we got better. Because one of us just take like I only do this, and I'm gonna make the greatest. Right,
Yeah.
like build bridges or
Yeah.
do whatever. But when we lived like in huts and whatever, we had to do everything around the house. So that's why when you grow up in a farm, you need to know a little bit about the plumbing. You need to know a little bit about painting or for like doing like basic things. I was never like a handy guy, but though even I picked it up from my dad, who was like, okay, we need to fix this, we need to do this.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh no, you're just gonna be accountant. That's all you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So And it's beautiful because also it sparks up different like parts of your brain. Like, I can think about this, think about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, master of none. So your dad was, and mom, she was.
Yeah, she's like very active as well.
River dancer. No, that would be
Red
fucking
hair.
amazing.
No, she's an accountant.
Okay, I just said
Yeah.
accountant.
Yeah.
But she's like very active, not to the like level that my dad was. She thinks that he is absolutely mental.
Yeah,
but,
that's why she married him.
Yeah, yeah. But to the point where she runs every morning for like 70, 75 minutes.
Oh, why? I thought you were gonna say 70 kilometers. Like.
Yeah.
No, she
David
runs.
Goggins,
She's
your
like,
mom.
yeah,
Awesome.
she's yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have
My
me.
mom is David Goggins,
Irish David Goggins.
but
I
yeah,
have
so
no
she's
knees.
very active.
I have bone on bone. I don't care. That's cool. So
Yeah.
your family was obviously a huge influencer for you
Yeah.
you know being
Like
active.
I'm very like my mom also thinks that I'm nuts, doesn't
Yeah,
she?
yeah.
Like I'm very similar to my dad's personality.
Yeah.
I'm very like I'll focus on one thing. I have very addictive personality. Quite like driven. I have no issue in just like training.
You see, for me, that I think that's very normal. I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's how you should be.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
But
It's
like my mom thinks that I'm off the fucking walls.
yeah.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
Off the walls. Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah.
What about you, James? How's your family? Active?
Yeah, all very active. Especially when they were younger, they played to a high level of that Irish sport, hurling. That was their
That Irish sport. I like that Irish sport.
Yeah.
What do you learn today? Hurling.
that you learned about today. So they play a lot. They play to a high level of that, like the highest level with Kilkenny, and won All Ireland medals and things like that. So they pushed me very hard when I was younger, especially. So I had kind of my background with sport was actually a little bit different to Megan's. Like it wasn't just the hurling that I played. I had through my early teens and mid-teens, I had ran cross country for Ireland and competed in another competition called Tetrathlon. So it's 4 events. It's swimming, shooting, horse riding, and running.
Horse riding.
Horse riding, yeah.
They own an equestrian.
Yeah.
Wait, but you still call it triathlon?
No, Tetrathlon.
That's what I thought. I just thought it's Irish language.
Yeah.
He says
Just the
tetrathlon.
accident.
We just ditched the bike.
So you
Yeah,
have no. This is how it goes. You have a Tetra Pak full with Guinness,
yeah. Guinness spuds.
and
Yeah.
you on the horse.
Drunken mile.
So say it again. Tetrathlon.
Tetrathlon.
Tetrathlon. It's just like like
Four
triathlon is
events,
3.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
tetra.
yeah.
So what's the 5 event athlon?
Pentathlon.
Pentathlon. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Fencing.
Oh, and fencing as well. So
Yeah.
all of this.
No, that pentathlon is with fencing. That's the 5th.
In the end, like, no, we fight for death. I was like running all day, horse riding, swimming, and I would just fucking stab you. Fuck it. Oh god.
And shooting. You were shooting.
Yeah, shooting is part of it. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like biathlon is 2 things. Biathlon is
Yeah.
shooting and skiing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well that's
cross-country
that's where
skiing,
we
yeah.
have snow, right?
Yeah.
But then biathlon could be also running and shooting. Do they do that? No, they don't.
No.
I've never heard of it. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So biathlon is only like the skiing and shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah. The triathlon is usually
Run, bike,
and swim,
swim.
yeah, that's where the Ironman, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
It's so
I'm on, yeah.
interesting. Like you would say, like biathlon 2 sports, but then you think like triathlon should be those 2 plus
Yeah,
third
I
one.
actually
But
agree.
those are totally different,
Yeah.
right?
It's all
And
different.
tetrathlon is different than again.
And pentathlon.
'Cause you don't
is different
have-
again. no
Tetrathlon
bike.
doesn't have cycling.
So I like, okay, let's do this. So what about the one? Is it one-athlon?
That's just running.
Yeah.
Running.
That's a marathon.
Okay, so biathlon, I think it's interesting, probably the history, how it goes. Like, I'm wondering if biathlon was the first one which came kind of, or maybe not, I don't know.
I've never heard of biathlon. I
That's
thought it was
crazy.
I thought it was duathlon.
Here you go, you learned something from me too.
No, but duathlon's also too.
Yeah, I've heard that one before as well.
Duathlon and biathlon.
Is duathlon not like
Okay, I can cut this out. I can look it up.
biking and swimming? Maybe is that a duathlon?
Can you look on your phone? No, not on the phone. Your watch. Doesn't
No,
that
this
tell
isn't
you?
telling me.
Biathlon is sports involved cross-country skiing and rifle shooting. Okay, so that's biathlon.
That's a
Fun
cool
fact
one.
for you now. Apparently, cross-country skiers have the highest VO2 max of any athletes.
Jeez.
Highest what, sorry?
VO2 max.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
thing you
the
were
test
talking
we were
about.
talking about.
Yeah,
Apparently.
it's fresh air, you know. I used to do cross-country skiing, but not like high level, just like basics. You know, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So duathlon is sports involved running, cycling, and running. What the fuck?
So two, running and cycling.
But it's running, cycling, and running.
Just in case we
good they name
forget.
it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. How it works: run 5 kilometers, bike 20 kilometers, and then run again.
Oh, sorry,
2.5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Oh.
So duathlon.
Yeah.
I never heard that shit.
I
Yeah.
don't know that either.
Wow.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so
Very
summary.
common at home.
So summary: biathlon is skiing and shooting, and then duathlon is run, bike, run,
Yeah. Run, bike, run.
and then bike a little bit more, and then run again. And then triathlon is the Ironman, which is
Yeah.
running, cycling, and swimming. Have you guys thought about that kind of stuff?
Yeah, consider
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I think it's probably more endurance based again. Again, you can't cycle here because the roads are.
Yeah. But yeah, especially for you, because you used to do, so when you did Tetra Pak athlon. So it was running, horse riding, swimming, and
Shooting. Yeah.
So you already had running and swimming, so you only needed cycling. Then you could
but
do
the,
that.
The difference with that event, it was actually you weren't going one straight into the other. You actually had a break.
Oh, right.
It was split over 2 days.
And he was shit swimming.
Little Guinness stop in Ireland. Hey, come on, lads. Come on, lads. You were shit in swimming. She keeps saying it.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was poor at swimming. Yeah, but
Yeah. Was it just the breaststroke?
I was just drowning. Yeah. But I was good at running, and I was very good at shooting as well.
Right.
So that kind of pulled me along.
It's just bring a little canoe boat next to everyone else. And then so we had, and then it was, and what was the pentathlon?
Pentathlon.
Fencing.
Yeah.
Pentathlon.
Yeah.
And that all those 4 plus fencing.
Yeah. Or actually, did he? I don't
know.
think there's any horse riding in that. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know if there's horse riding in that.
Yeah.
In Pentathlon.
And then what did you guys need to do for horse riding?
You had to go through a cross country course.
Oh, right. So jump obstacles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Out
Chase Indians.
fields. Yeah. Coffee of them as well.
Like they have a cross country horse riding course at home.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
like-
yeah.
As you do in your backyard. Why
Yeah.
not?
No, literally in their
On the
backyard.
farm.
So you have a proper big farm, like your family, like
Yeah.
proper farmers.
Yeah. Well,
Well, a horse farm.
yeah.
And you're a city girl.
No, I'm from the countryside as well, but a different part of the countryside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just in woods.
Yeah.
Just live in the forest.
But I'm closer. I'm like 5 minutes from the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can go for a little swim. Warm water,
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no warm water.
like once a year.
Yeah.
No, the Irish weather is amazing. Like you can just hear the stories. I went actually when I worked. I told you guys I worked in Vikings. I remember we would go for a swim, and it was like kind of a summer, but it was freezing cold still.
it's
So we
always
don't have a
freezing.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have winter all year.
Yeah, that's why people drink so much beer.
Yeah.
Just
And
to,
eat so much spuds.
and to warm up, there's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the rain dance. No, is that called rain dance? What do you
I don't
call it?
know.
River dance.
Oh, river dance. Rain dance. The river dance, yeah.
River dance. You need somewhere where it's desert. There's no rain. Like
That's something that everybody does
You guys have
in
enough of
primary
it.
school. You learn Irish dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James, you were good in Irish dancing.
Oh God, no. Brutal dancer.
My
yeah,
sister
fluent
was very
skill.
good. She competed at the World Championships and stuff.
Yeah, it's very good information for me.
Yeah.
Great. But you guys had to do it like it was like a syllabus.
Yeah.
shit.
In,
Latvia-
in primary school.
Yeah, in Latvia also had to do like we just call it folk dancing, like like
Oh, that's even worse.
Latvian. It's like,
Folk.
dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
I need a big wooden shoes that you wear as well.
No, that's I think you're mixing us up with like
That's
some
Bulgaria.
from Netherlands. No, the Netherlands they have
clogs.
they have those
Clogs,
wooden
yeah,
shoes. Click,
Yeah,
click,
yeah,
click,
yeah,
click,
it
click.
is Netherlands actually. Yeah.
No, but like jokes aside, Latvians are crazy dancers. We have the they call the Song and Dance Festival every year, and about 10,000 people come from all over the country. We are tiny. We are less than 2 million people. So it's like
Really?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's like a half of the country goes and dances basically. And 10,000 people on the biggest stadium in our capital. So we all dance and we like create these really cool like
That's crazy.
shapes and forms and stuff. And then we have 20,000 choir singers in this massive where everyone just sings together.
That's crazy. I didn't know Latvia was so small.
Yeah,
Did you?
I didn't
Oh,
realize
we're
it was that
tiny.
small. Yeah,
Yeah.
Smaller
than
than
Ireland.
us.
Half the size, less than third the size.
Yeah.
Ireland is 6 million at the moment.
6 million, yeah. Like out of
6.4.
Baltic countries, Estonia is the smallest. They're like 1,200,000, yeah, very small. Then we are less than 2, and then Lithuanians are the most. They're like 4 million or something.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Never been to any of those countries.
No, never.
Yeah.
You should go
Let's give
check
it
it
a go.
out. I mean, one of the things like what Latvia stands really out with is being very athletic. So
Really?
because we are such a small nation. We're third in the world in ice hockey. Where there was the World Championship, we were 5th in basketball.
What?
Yeah, so
5th in basketball, that's very good.
Yeah, and then beach volleyball is massive. So like
That's crazy.
my sister's family, basically Monica, she's my niece, and she just went to China to represent Latvia in like U16 or U20. Oh fuck, I butchered this shit. Anyway, she was competing, and then we had in UK when they had in London Olympics 2012.
Yeah.
Latvians took the gold in beach volleyball.
Jesus,
Oh.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Basketball is crazy, especially with the Americans and all that.
Yeah.
Fifth. I actually just finished watching
Michael
The Last
Jordan.
Dance. Have you seen The Last Dance?
Last Dance.
Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Bulls.
Unreal.
I was watching it, getting hyped up for Chicago
Yeah.
for the World Championships.
It's sick that you start talking about the subject. It's like that is just Michael Jordan is like representative of obsession. How someone
Yeah.
can be obsessed with what
Yeah.
the fuck they do.
Yeah.
And to the point where he's so competitive in anything.
Yeah.
Like as you saw in the movie, they were talking about how no one wants to play with him cards or like pool or anything. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna get pissed off if
Yeah.
he's gonna lose and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That's one of the things like I struggle with when people are sore losers. I'm like, are you sore loser?
I'm sort of there,
I'm trying to hide it though.
aren't I?
Yeah, very sore.
Yeah. But like when you're
minor.
describing that, like again, I grew up like if I was playing a board game with my dad, doesn't matter. If you're 7, he's gonna hammer you. Doesn't matter. He's
His
gonna win.
character.
He's gonna
Like
win.
that was in his character. Like
Right.
so like I remember like I'd be crying and bawling, like no, doesn't matter. No, he's gonna beat me. And now I feel like I've taken that, and
You're gonna
if
beat-
I'm playing you in cards,
Yeah.
I want to win. Like I'm not
But
really playing for fun.
straight away the question is like, is it a good parenting? Is it?
Probably not.
I'm not. No.
You need some of that.
I
You need
think
a little bit of that.
I think I disagree with like my dad was beating my ass in chess.
Yeah.
Like he
I
literally
suppose it shows you like
he could be
you
fall
can't just
fall
win.
asleep. Like he would just
Yeah.
go like, but
Yeah.
he would say to me like, don't go there. I'm gonna fuck you up. Maybe here, no, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh yeah, no, my dad would say the same. He'd
Oh,
always
okay.
say like he wasn't like obviously it's not funny, but like after he passed away, everyone would always everybody has nice things to say. They're always like
You were the only one.
they're always like, oh, he was so humble. Remember, everyone would say that. We were like, what? We used to
That's
sit around
bullshit.
eating our dinner, and he'd be like, I'm number 1.
yeah.
Numero uno.
And he'd be telling you, you'd be going down, play a game pool, gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's an interesting one. Like, how important is then to be in that mindset? Because like,
I think you have to believe you can win.
You have to believe, but it's not only about the competitive sports. About anything, like anything
You
what you
have
do
to
in your
believe,
life, you have to believe.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't be like, we'll try, we'll see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no,
You can't be that.
no. It's like you're either in it or you're not
Mindset.
for like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how do you guys, do you have some kind of like rituals when you kind of set yourself to, like tomorrow or a week we have a competition, like how we prepare ourselves mentally? Little shrine, do you like burn like a pigeon or something?
No, I suppose like for Hyrox specific, we have like the same deload week every competition, don't we? So like I suppose like we're going into the week we're knowing what we're going to do, knowing how our body's going to feel. But like with regards to like race day rituals or anything, like no, we arrive at like the closest time to our race as possible. We don't like being around and like hanging
okay.
around.
That's a ritual.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. But like other than that, like
as far as the mindset thing goes, like it's hard to put it out of your mind, not be too nervous before the race. Really, you struggle with that.
You're more calm. I'm like
You're wound.
I'm like wound up, and like again, it kind of comes back to probably the mindset that I grew up with. Like I'm wound up for the simple fact that I know it's just a race, and that worst case scenario, I have to go a bit slower. But it's like the competitive stress of I don't want to go slower. Like I want to win to the point where I'm like crazy.
Yeah.
The day of the race.
Day after race.
Day of.
Day
And
of
like
the race.
night before, like I'm like highly stressed out.
Yeah.
Do you guys get shits?
get the shit?
No.
When I used to compete karate, I got massive, like just diarrhea, like nothing I can.
No.
because
I'd nearly be opposite like that. I wouldn't be able to fully digest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go
I've often said that to you.
before I'm getting beaten up. I usually would get to the toilet like
It's probably a different feeling.
20
Yeah,
times.
yeah. That's definitely different.
Yeah, I kind of have the opposite issue where I'm nearly too relaxed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where I could do with being a bit more like
Yeah.
Megan at times, where you're just more aggressive and more of that kind of Jordan mentality, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I actually like Hyrox in the first place, as opposed to the field sport that we used to play. Because with field sport, it was fun because you're a team of guys, you're 15 guys, and you're kind of like a band
Right,
of
right,
brothers, like. But you're not pushed to like your physical and mental edge like in field sport because you have a break and the ball might be at the other end of the field. Things like that.
Right.
Whereas with Hyrox, it's completely relentless. Like you are on death's door for the whole thing.
And there's nowhere to hide.
There's
Like
nowhere
if
to
you're
hide.
sick, it's gonna show. If you're tired, it's gonna
If you
show.
didn't prepare right.
And also, like for you guys, and I can relate to that as well, because my first like athletic whatever experience was with team sports. I did. I played football, like soccer. I played basketball as well, even though I'm 1.5 meters tall. But I just grew up in a very active town where we played all the sports, right?
Yeah.
But then I remember after games, we would have the blame game. Oh, because of you, we didn't score. Oh, because of you. Da, da.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I started doing karate,
on
I was
you.
like, it's all on me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all you.
Right.
Which I like.
But you guys, when you do the couple stuff, it's kind of like,
Oh, it's source of some arguments, sorry, isn't it?
do you get like
We
do you
kind of fight the whole way around.
do you get arguments between the competition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like fucking.
Yeah. So like I had a fight in Singapore. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, not a fight, but again, it comes back to it's a good thing that Hyrox is so accessible.
Yeah.
But there is a fast lane for people that are competitive.
Right. And then you have the slow people and
And then
you're
you
fast.
have people, for example, in Singapore,
Yeah.
there was people walking in the fast lane. Now,
Did you punch
walking.
someone?
So
it's war.
usually what you would just say is, if you're coming up behind them, you'll say like, I'm behind you, or like on your left or whatever. So I shouted a couple of times, I'm behind you, and then you were there, and then she just turned around and basically said, what did she say? Shut the fuck up, fucking bitch.
You fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch. So then I just ran past her like this.
Sprayed dust and gave her a middle finger on the way out.
But it's kind of stupid. What they couldn't have like a wider lane?
So like there is a fast lane, but like, I don't know. I think
That's like organizational bullshit. Then they just need to come.
I
up.
think it's hard to say to somebody like,
Get out, you're going
you're
too
slow. You're not allowed in that lane. Like, what is the definition of fast?
I would have no problem with that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my
I
way.
have no problem. But I mean, as an
but-
organization,
yeah.
it's hard
Yeah.
to say, you're too slow. Out you
Microphone.
go. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you this is gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, we bicker around the course as well.
I thought that you were going to lead with that we were fighting during it or something.
No.
There wasn't too much this time. You actually, there was one point where you made a mistake. Do you remember?
You
How
made a
dare-
mistake.
How dare you?
It's usually me, to be fair.
Me? What was my mistake?
You were like, we have another lap. You
Oh,
were shouting
yeah.
at me.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
we
did.
fucking don't.
Yeah. But also, he also made a mistake. You were meant to finish the sled push and
I was only
you
small.
walked away. Walked away.
That's like your love life.
Yeah.
You meant to finish and you just walked away. Okay, let's have another break.
Blah, blah, blah. Renars podcast.
Round 3. We are back. So, yeah, the motivation in general for people to do stuff. How do you find your motivation?
I don't know if I'm always motivated or if it's like a competitiveness with myself. Is it? What would you think about me?
I'd say you're very driven. Like
I'm naturally like very driven and very focused. Like there's absolutely no way that I'm going to miss a session, no matter how tired I am. Like I need to be dying, like really sick. Yeah, I think just naturally, like it's probably from my dad. I've just like very focused.
And I'm kind of the opposite. I actually struggle kind of with the motivation of it. But
I don't think it always comes down to motivation either. There's definitely days where, like today, for example, I woke up, felt like I was hit by a bus because we just raced on Sunday. Body was so tired. We had a really hard running session to do. But like I think discipline comes into it as well. It's just like, right, well, I'm just going to get up and when I start moving, I'll settle into it. Rather than
that's kind of the difference I found since we came out here,
you struggle with that a bit more.
Yeah, since we kind of took this on fully, I found that the difference 3 times instead between motivation and discipline is kind of the main thing. Like motivation kind of comes and goes when you're feeling it. Maybe you're listening to a song, you're hyped up for it or whatever, but it's the discipline when you really don't want to train, but you do it anyway. And I've got a lot better at that now in the last while than I was before.
Yeah, like that's something that we would, especially when we moved over here first, we would bicker about, wouldn't we? Because like that, I'd wake up and I'd be like quite driven and quite focused on like what I was going to do and this is what I had to do like in my sessions. And then I'd be kind of getting on to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get up.
He wouldn't want to get up. He wouldn't want to train. He was tired for X, Y, and Z. I'd be like, well, I'm tired, but I'm doing it.
But he goes, I'm more tired.
Yeah.
How do you know how tired I am?
Or like, for example, when I broke my ankle, like I trained every single day.
You're like, I'm going to train with a broken ankle. What's your excuse, you wuss?
Yeah.
Now, in fairness to me, I was carrying the weights over to you. You were sitting there. So I was actually doing both my own session and your session.
I'm not just talking about like I'm not just talking about weights. Like
I'm the unsung hero of this. I just don't get the credit.
I didn't want to swim every day. Like
I remember how he was taking care of you. That was
no.
I was carrying bags and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's honestly credit, dude. Like honestly,
Exactly.
I thought at the beginning when I first met you, like I thought he's not your boyfriend. I thought he's your caretaker. Caretaker.
No, well, he took really good care of me. But going back to the question of motivation and discipline, like I didn't want to I was in that pool every morning for like 75 minutes.
Yeah.
Like just swimming, lengths, hundreds of lengths, arms only. I had a float in between my legs rather than.
I can see the gains. Look at them. Look at them shoulders.
Rather than, I don't know if you would have done that. Is the difference?
Yeah, definitely struggle with it more.
Yeah.
Right, it's not as natural to me. Like you have a better mindset for it. But I'm lucky enough. I've just always have been athletic and had that kind of natural ability, whereas you have the drive to just do it no matter what.
Yeah.
But I've got a lot better at it, to be fair, since we came over here and took on this journey, I suppose.
That's an interesting concept about like do no matter what. For me, I would say also training all my life. It's like if I know that this training gonna even make me worse, then I'm not training. So I know if I twisted something, I like my back hurts, whatever. Because in the past, I would be training with the injuries, whatever, and it goes worse. And the other things, like for example, doing gymnastics, if you're not actually fully focused, you can really injure yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would have cases when I would do a double backflip on a trampoline, and I literally forget what I was just doing, and I could land on my head.
Yeah.
So there's certain, but at the same time, I know I always would do some cardio training. I have my little routines and what I do. And I think one of the biggest ones for anyone who's like struggling to tackle like the, you know, everyday training, whatever, is just show up
Yeah,
and
that's the
start
thing.
doing.
Yeah.
As soon as you start moving your body, it is just like,
You usually feel better.
I'm not kidding you. Like this experience, what I had in Ireland when I was working on Vikings, I couldn't explain this. So check this out. I would wake up every morning, 4:00. I would be in set with all day, like going with these fucking swords in the mud and rain, and like everyone is tired, carrying these horrible costumes, whatever. And in the evening, everyone would just go home, sleep. I would always stop at the gym, and I was like, I'm gonna go for a little swim. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. I would go on and I start doing my routine, whatever, and from nowhere, like, how did I get this energy?
Yeah.
It's almost like feels like your brain convinced you that your
endorphins.
body is tired,
Yeah.
but your body is not tired. Your brain thinks it's tired,
Yeah.
you know?
I agree.
And then I would be like, I would have like a 6 session or whatever, and it was fine. So I think it's the most important is literally just to get out of the bed and to come to the training. When you put the shoes on, David Goggins, remember, like he has this thing, he would come out right before a run, he would stare at his shoes for an hour.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't want to go, but
Yeah.
like, fucking, I need to
Yeah.
go. I don't know when to
Yeah.
go, you know?
It kinda
Even
comes
just
down
having
to-
your stuff ready the night before.
Yeah.
So like that's
That was
also
huge.
like a difference between us in the morning.
Oh, you're great.
So, like-
you're great. Fair play to you.
No, I'm just saying, like, is it or is it not?
Yeah, more organized, I suppose.
You'll
yeah.
kind of fart around in the morning trying to get organized, but like, I just have to, because if you think about it, you probably don't want to go. And then I'm like, okay, alarm's off. I'm just getting up, because if I start saying like, oh, I'll stay in the bed for half an hour more, just keeps going. So I just get up and my clothes are there.
Yeah,
And like,
that's-
before I can think about it, I'm ready.
I'm in the James team. I'm
Are
the
ya?
same shit.
Yeah.
Because in the evening, my excuse, I'm so tired. I'm like, I don't know what to put, what bag. When I'm like, fuck it, I will do it early in the
Yeah.
morning. I would just wake up earlier and I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it, and which never happens.
No,
It
I'm
happens
like ready.
last moment, like, oh,
Yeah.
fucking, you know, like you have one sock, where's the
Yeah.
other one? But yeah, that's getting ready. That's
Yeah.
it's I would call it a homework. You know, do your homework
Yeah.
and get ready, and you know, also make sure that your clothes are clean or whatever. Like sometimes I would, especially when I used to do karate, like my gi wasn't like put out or wasn't washed, and he just stinks. You're like, no, I don't want to put this on.
Suppose you can fall in a trap then though as well. It's like you wait for the perfect condition to start.
Exactly.
When actually starting is the perfect condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's a good one.
It's the opposite.
Wait, I have a sound for it. Wait, no.
there you go.
Say it again.
Fuck, what did I say? I've heard it before.
You've waited.
Oh, sorry. Most people
Yeah.
people wait for the perfect conditions to start, but starting is the perfect condition. There you go.
Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
And it's true, and you see, it's the reason why I kind of want to talk about it, because like you guys, you know, you guys would have your tricks up the sleeve, and like from years of doing things, and like it's great to share with those ideas, because very often when I, you know, meet someone who's like really out of shape, never trained their life, and they're like, oh, I don't know how to do it. I was like, and to me, it feels it's so simple.
Yeah, same.
You just start doing it.
Yeah.
But
So
I
just do
know
it.
I can relate to them because I have certain things in my life what I gonna procrastinate the shit out of them. Pay my taxes on time, do like get in touch with my accountant, or like things I need to do, like a video, whatever. There's so many things, and I would be, but with athletic stuff, for some reason, I know 100% that I just have to do it, and I love doing it.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no
Yeah.
excuse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's weird, but that how your brain is like, you definitely gonna do that, but that one,
Yeah.
and then other people gonna go other way around.
Yeah, that's so true.
So it's very interesting, and it is like, what is your motivation? Do you need motivation, or you just make the decision? You know, this is what you are, and this is what you do. Recently, I heard this one interesting concept that in your head you just decide. Like, let's say you and Hyrox, like, I'm Hyrox champion. I'm Hyrox champion, and that's all
Oh yeah,
you.
what's
And you tell
that
to
word? They manifest.
manifest, yeah,
Yeah.
manifestation and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And like one friend who got into like athletics and whatever, and he'd like never done sports in his life. He read all these books, and he said like he goes to the pool every day. He says, I'm a swimmer. And then some people at the beginning look at you like, you weirdo, like you know, you don't even know how to swim properly.
Yeah.
But then for some reason, if he's gonna continue every day and say, I'm a swimmer, people are gonna remember him like, you know, that weirdo who said he's a swimmer. No, he's actually a swimmer.
That's
You
true.
know?
Yeah.
And
So I
saying,
suppose if he's visualizing it himself, isn't there something between your brain can't decipher between visualization and actually doing the activity. So you see a lot of high level athletes and they visualize the night before a game, or pilots are visualizing flying the plane, and they can retain like 80% of the skill involved by visualization alone.
Yeah, I forgot which book was it, but they were telling about how they had a group who would be playing piano, practicing, group who would just think about playing piano, practicing in their brain, and then group who did kind of a shitty piano playing, but they still would have actual piano. And the group did the best, the ones who were using it, and then second one's the visualizing, and the third ones who kind of played it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
And that is kind of scary cool to think about, that you can actually, think about this stuff. And would you say that it would help you to visualize then you actually, that tomorrow you have very tough training session and you visualize that you smashed it, that you just kind of like, or you have days before you're like, oh, I don't know if I will be able to do it on time. And then you question yourself and then you actually perform shittier.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do it as much for Hyrox as I did for the field sport.
Same.
It fits better with field sports because just the dynamics of the game. Of performing well, like. Whereas Hyrox is just more purely physical exertion than
just pure fitness.
Than skill based.
Well, wouldn't you think that? Because I can think of this. Let's say when I was training for the swimming test for my stunt stuff, like I never really swam properly in my life. I learned from zero how to swim and all that. And every day I would swim, it was just so, I don't know, after 2 months, I think I got in this like a good, like when I kind of enjoyed swimming and I started getting better. But every day I was just, fucking swimming again. But then I know some days I would be like, just think about you're gonna survive, you're gonna do good. And I think that kind of thinking also helps you to visualizing how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel, because there is a difference between you say like, okay, I want to hit this time, right? And I can visualize whether I feel like I'm exhausted and I can't move anymore, or am I still like, get it more. So
sometimes in races I do feel like that. Like if I'm really like redlining, I kind of start being like, you're all right. I've seen this heart rate before. Yeah. It's fine. Like talking to myself.
Yeah, I'm similar to that actually. It kind of creeps into your mind. Really since the Worlds. Yeah. We'd got a PB and I was like, right, I'm going to try to remember what this feeling is like, how difficult it was to get there. And when we get there again, I know that you can do it again.
Yeah.
And that you can push on again.
Yeah. Because we see like, because of the nature of Hyrox, you might look down at your watch and see like a crazy heart rate. So like in Singapore on Sunday, it was very hot and very humid. I wasn't even halfway into the race. I was on we were on our fourth run. And I looked down at my heart rate and it was 201.
Which is guessing to a lot.
201 beats per minute.
I don't know much. It's like 170 is okay, right?
That would be high. Like that's a high heart rate. This was like way past what my max heart rate was.
Give me a little crash course about the high heart rate. So resting heart rate for male, let's say, what is it? Or for male, female is different?
Depends on your fitness level.
Okay, good fitness level, male.
40s.
Resting 40s.
Yeah.
Right. So when you do jogging, like just not too crazy, what's heart rate?
60 to 80.
60 to 80. When you're sprinting?
170.
Yeah, around
170. And yours was 210.
201.
201.
Yeah, and like that's where I have another more than half the race to go at full exertion. So like I was gone past redlining, I was redlining.
Yeah.
She was actually dead.
I was basically dead. Like I was like, am I going to pass out? So like that's when I was like, no, like this is actually all right. I've seen this heart rate before.
Right.
Calm down. Just get this run done. Then I'll have a little bit of a rest. Like, well, not a rest, but like a rest until my next run.
I just threw up my shoulder and stayed running.
Let's go. And she was on the back. She was telling me, "Mom, when I go home." Just prance around. No, but like on a serious note about that watch. So then it is good, or it feels like it's not almost not good, because then you see, then oh fuck, I'm redlining. Then I should not be pushing myself. Because in the end of the day, it is like you can't push yourself too hard. You can like just fucking pass out or whatever.
But it's good to the sense where like maybe you're not pushing yourself enough. So like at
Right.
that stage, it was like for me, okay, this is okay. I can maintain this, but
Yeah.
like if we go any faster than this with the heat and humidity, I could faint.
But you see, like the thing, what I'm thinking right now, I forgot the title of that film, but maybe you guys seen there's a video. So there's this football coach is saying to some. There's this one guy was talking back, like this big strong dude, and he was talking back something, and football coach said to him, "Listen, I forgot like how it set it up, but basically he would sit on put another kid on his back." And he would be like crawling like American football.
I saw that,
Yeah.
yeah.
And he would go like
blindfolded.
yards. Yeah. And he was blindfolded, right? So, and as he would go, I think earlier he said like, oh, someone, you say that it's impossible to do a certain length, like 60 yards or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And the kid's like, yeah, it's not impossible. And so now the coach is right next to him and he's crawling, doing the whatever that thing. And then he's saying to him like, yeah, just a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more. Just give me a little more.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, but I can't do it anymore. I can't like, just give me a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then they took the blindfold and he was like 2/3 over what
Oh,
he
really?
think he could do.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
fine,
here's
so-
the question. You looking at your watch, like just like as that kid would be seeing like the yard line. Because if he would see that he's way past, he would stop.
Yeah.
I think in that situation, it was a bad thing for you to see that. Because you were shouting at me then, you were like, I'm redlining. We need to slow down.
Yeah.
Whereas...
That's
now-
like a food for thought, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a
is.
certain period in like where you shouldn't be looking, but I also understand your point saying like, well, if I'm redlining, that means like I'm gonna die too early or gonna be gassed out. So that's
Yeah.
not good either.
Yeah, it's
Which-
an endurance race, like...
Has happened.
Yeah.
Which is why
Yeah.
like Malaga last year in
Yeah.
the heat, it has happened where I've redlined and the next run needs to be slower.
And what do you know with the other athletes? Like obviously your coaches are high level, you know, and what do they say? They say follow the watch, make sure you don't go over the thing.
No, just on feel, really,
Yeah,
isn't
feel
They would say go and feel.
it? Yeah.
like they use watches, but like obviously if I looked at 201, for example, going back to me, if I looked at that and I felt great, that's a different story. But I looked at that because I was like, fuck my life, like I am dying, like yeah.
It's a beautiful expression
Yeah.
from Shakespeare days.
Yeah,
Fuck my life.
but, but you know, like
Who wrote that?
yeah,
Da Vinci?
No, I get it. No, but it's interesting how much the like our brain is influencing our bodies, and you know, obviously it makes sense. We're all connected. And growing up in Latvia, my dad would use this expression: "Eyes got afraid of the job, but hands didn't." So visually, you think you won't be able to do it,
Yeah.
but hands just need to start doing it, and eventually it's going to happen. So, because I would be as a kid, like he would say, "Oh, you need to chop this like whole pile of wood." Right, and I'm like, Dad, but it's so much, it's too much. And then he goes like, eyes got afraid, but not your hands. But even funnier was like, oh my God, I used to weed like some vegetables or whatever, right? So de-weed, is that the word, de-weed? When you take the
Oh,
weeds
yeah,
out?
yeah.
And my technique was, if I look straight, it looks really far. But if I look under between my legs, other way around, it's not as far. So visually, I would be more satisfied, look around, and you know, because it looks closer.
yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that even as a kid, I would notice that visual kind of illusion helps you to do something.
Yeah, I agree.
And that is very interesting. And it's like, for you who is you know, teaching other people or coaching other people, like that is probably a cool thing to talk about.
Yeah.
How your brain decided that it's not good, but like what about your body, and there's so much more. Yeah.
Yep.
So James, what do you do like work wise now, or you just have
Taking it easy at the moment.
Yeah?
All training now since we came over here.
Rich
the last
parents,
4
good.
months.
farm is doing
Horses.
well. Horses. Equestrian business is doing well. Wink, wink.
No, I'm just a bum. I'm a stay-at-home boyfriend.
There you go. Stay home boyfriend who carries girlfriend to the swimming pool and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's how we do it. Hey, listen, I think we smashed it almost, the 2.5 hours. Is there anything you guys want to like tell to people, maybe something about like who wants to do Hyrox, like what is the things to think about, or just doing athletic stuff?
So, you?
If you want to do Hyrox, just run. Get running.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like general health, I suppose, like back to basics. You don't need a fancy gym. You can just go outside.
So inspirational. I love it.
Yeah.
She's like
Yeah.
just back to basics.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you, Button?
No, not really.
I got you in a spot there, did you?
Yeah.
What would you even say? What would I say to that? You can't finish on that. You have to think something better.
You think of something.
I'm trying.
So for Hyrox in general, like when you do the races and like what is the, I think obviously you think about, winning, being the best. But for you, like for you as a human being, what does it do, like taking those challenges? Like what is the kind of a satisfaction? Let's say, and you guys, especially you guys, representing someone very rarely, like people who did sport in the past, which wasn't guaranteeing you any career, whatever. It was just like for pride and, and then now you're doing something where you have capability to be number one and compete. Let's say like also your in Ireland, your coaches, when they got the first place, what did they get it for it? What was the prize? Was there prize money? Was it something?
I actually don't know if there was. I don't know. Actually.
Can't be there. It was just the pride. Oh, Irish? Just the pride for you.
Yeah.
No, 2
Well,
million.
they would have like, they'd have a lot of sponsors and
Sponsorships
Yeah.
and stuff,
Yeah.
recognition,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And do you think the future of Hyrox looks like it could be big prizes and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, there is already prize money.
Right.
The elite division.
Yeah. So, yeah, like
Well, that's what we're hoping for. Like
We're hoping
the
to
mixed
go down.
pairs is apparently turning professional this year as an elite 15 group. So our goal really for the year is to hopefully get into that. Now we've a bit
that
of a-
means you have to be the top 15 in the world to be
Yeah.
invited to compete.
So it's a big ask because the top 15 times in the world are probably 3 or 4 minutes faster than us, which is a
Wow.
lot in Hyrox terms.
Not 4 minutes, 3.
Well, the winner was 54.06, which is nearly 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So it is a big gap, like, but again, we're only doing it professionally for 4 months. Like these athletes are coming across from professional
Years.
triathlon and endurance sports. Like,
Yeah,
whereas
yeah.
our background couldn't have really been worse for the sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they have crazy advantage. But did you guys compete individually or just in the pair one?
Just on our own.
Yeah, you can't do pair and individually.
Like-
You guys would die. Would be too much.
A lot of people do actually.
Some
race.
people do.
That's insane, isn't it?
They're on different days. Like they could race Saturday and Sunday.
It's just like how
Yeah, but it's-
well would you recover to
Yeah,
go
exactly.
again?
Like it's,
Yeah.
and some people actually do that.
Yeah.
Well, the top athletes, like they are doing it. The elite 15 athletes.
Yeah, but outside of that,
Yeah. There's not too much. No.
yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to race on our own this year as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you would ask a question there. I'd be interested to hear what you would say about how the winning makes you feel.
Ooh, I like that he put you in a spot.
That
man.
wasn't the question.
No, that's basically what you asked, isn't it?
How do I feel when I win?
I like the
Why do you want to do it? Like,
Well, why do I want to do it, or how do I feel when I win?
both.
it's the same thing.
Answer both.
I don't think it's the same thing.
'Cause you'd have a different answer to me.
Why do I want to do it? Again, I think it just comes back to my childhood. I think from my dad, I have it, like, I want to be the best. So I think it's like a competitive nature and that I enjoy it. I know that I'm good at it. It's probably a bad mentality, but like, if I wasn't good at Hyrox, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't get joy out of not being good at something. Obviously, I can get better, but the fact that I know that I'm already good, I'm very invested and very focused and very driven to get better. So I think I enjoy the process. I enjoy training, enjoy the process of it every day. How I feel when I win is just like satisfaction. I feel like relief. Like, thank God I won.
Yeah. So like that's kind of like a Jordan answer, where chasing being the best and things like that, where I'd answer the opposite, where I have the fear of being average as opposed to the joy of winning. Running away from insufficiency and averageness as opposed to the enjoyment of actually being the best.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
That's what you're
probably
opposite.
like more aggressive in my approach.
Yeah.
I like want to be the best, and I have like no issue in saying that, rather than you're probably afraid to say it because if you don't succeed. And then if I succeed, I'm like relief. I'm like, thank God I won. I just wanted to win.
It's always relief if you win. I
Yeah.
suppose.
I love this. I feel like a psychotherapist, and I have a couple on the couch
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
digging for it.
Yeah,
and stuff.
very different mindsets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it makes it harder when when they say like don't shit where you eat kind of thing? So it's in a sense like don't if you together as a couple and then you work together, and this is kind of a work little bit in a sense.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a struggle sometimes, or it's actually better?
It's been fine anyway, hasn't it? I thought it'd be worse.
I don't find it hard at all because we go and we train together, but we have headphones in.
Yeah.
It's not like we're like it's just like meeting another person in the gym. We're not actually talking during that time.
Yeah, I thought it'd be worse when we came over first because obviously we live separately back in Ireland.
Yeah.
And we weren't training together. And then you're moving over here and then you're living together and you're training together.
Yeah.
And you're all day in Wanderlust together.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. And then also, have you seen like some couples like who are, is it predominantly couples actually compete, or it's just
No.
like most of it is usually just people who know each other and then they
A
compatible?
lot of it is actually like strategy.
It's fairly tactical
like
actually who they pick. for
They're
each other.
very fast of
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
get this one. One thing what I forgot to mention, was this in this competition where you guys went with this video went viral?
that was the World Championships.
Yeah,
Chicago.
The sleds didn't
Yeah.
push. There's one surface in one place, and there's a different kind of surface,
Yeah.
right?
We were there.
And it was the video went with this guy is like, look, I cannot push this one,
Yeah.
but that one, look, I can
Yeah,
push
the
easy.
runs. It's so funny.
It was like, what if he's just a good actor?
Yeah.
No, they changed the turf.
yeah.
So like, yeah, some people got fucked over.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Did you guys get on the slippy one?
Ours was fine. Like it was hard. It
felt
was
heavy,
like
It's hard, yeah.
it was the normal hard.
Yeah. I think just competitor came and put some glue on.
Yeah.
Tried to pull this.
See me.
Didn't matter what we got, we fucking had to get through it anyway.
Yeah.
Any funny situations when you see like again couples like something when you do what do you call it, a couple competition, duo competition,
Mixed doubles.
mixed doubles, when they like double they just stop and like fuck you, no fuck you,
No.
everyone is like
arguing outside. All we only hear each other bickering that kind of way around.
Yeah. We'd be fighting with each other.
Oh, okay.
You're too slow. You're too slow.
no, you too slow.
Yeah. This kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You fucked that up. No, I didn't. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it
And
gets,
then you cross the line and it's fine. Yeah.
no, it gets defensive then in the recap afterwards then on the review of the performance.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you were useless here.
Yeah. It can get defensive.
Shit.
Yeah.
Then it follows through into training. It's like, what heart rate on there? No, you're running too slow.
So you also push each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure works that way as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
push him out of the bed in the morning. That's
Yeah.
the first.
It's just me being pushed really.
Push. Yeah. It's just me pushing him.
You like on a sledge, sitting in the
Yeah.
back with a little whip.
Yeah. That's basically my job. Full time.
I'd probably just be fat if I wasn't there.
Yeah.
No, you get a stick with a thread and there's a potato on top.
Yeah. I'm like, we're going for a walk now. We're doing this now. Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, how about we finish on this one? This is awesome, guys. Thanks again for coming over, sharing with the wisdom, sharing with
having us.
like,
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
yeah, pleasure.
Unreal
This is,
experience.
this is my first threesome. So I
Same.
hope
confirm.
you enjoy it just as
Yeah.
much as I did. Show the moves. Show the moves. Oh. Hyrox! Hyrox!
Hyrox.
Look.